Well, we're talking to Mike Wilson of Symantec Alliances Northern Europe. You're here in Latvia on a Nordic-Baltic roadshow. Could you tell us what you're showing?
Okay, yes. So I'm here, I work for Symantec. I'm here on a joint roadshow with Sun Microsystems and our partners in each country. It's all part of a major Nordics and Baltics roadshow around a product called the Email Lifecycle Management. The actual product name is called Enterprise Vault. And we're here to actually introduce this product into the Latvian community across all types of businesses. And it's about email lifecycle management. So we're talking about how people can manage their email systems much better, much cheaper than they are doing at the moment. And this is based on the fact that email volumes are growing exponentially. And therefore, and the most significant part of this is that an email system wasn't built to be mission critical. I think this is really important, that email systems were built for academia to communicate around within the university world, not to be a mission critical, business critical system in every organization. And what we're talking about is, because they're mission critical, because they weren't built to be mission critical, you need Symantec offers a lot of software to help you manage that environment. Enterprise Vault is used by over 5,000 customers around the world, including in the Nordics and Baltics. And it's growing in popularity because Outlook administrators are finding it harder and harder to actually both store the amount of email and then back up and restore. So there's an end-to-end lifecycle management of email where we all receive email, we then need to access it and retrieve it. And what we are now really coming to see is e-discovery of email, and that is, we get litigation against our company. The judge says, I want all the emails on Mike Wilson over the past 3 years. You have to go back to your business and find every email with Mike Wilson and in context. And it's on tape, it's on disk, it's everywhere. How do you find it in 48 or 24 hours?
So this is a kind of a file cabinet. I mean, if we...
It's an archive.
Yeah, if we were to go back in time to 1987 and have an issue between two companies and say, well, you know, where's the correspondence that we had between 1983 and 1985, people would go into open a file cabinet and pull it all out, and it was, standard procedure to keep all that important documentation. Today, in 2007, someone says, I need all the correspondence you had with Company X between 2001 and 2004. There might be a problem finding the emails. And right. You're making that kind of a file cabinet.
When we put the information in the filing cabinet, we still had to find then eventually where it was. And as the filing cabinet got bigger, it got harder to remember where we put it. So the classification became important, the actual top level down to find it. So Symantec is launching Information Foundation 2007 because information today is more than email. So we're talking about instant messaging, SharePoint, we're talking about databases, ERP systems, the data. The information, therefore, of an organization is very, very disparate. It's everywhere. It's unstructured and structured. And yet the intellectual property of an organization, up to 75% in studies by all these groups have been that our intellectual property is an email. So our email, you are correct, our email is our filing system. So we all receive email with attachments and we file it somewhere. Because it's filed on my laptop, okay? That means it's only accessible by me. And yet I've got intellectual property, therefore, on my laptop as an employee that should be in a central store somewhere. So it is akin, and we call it Enterprise Vault. And the Vault is the filing system. The Vault is managed by us. Therefore, your Exchange environment, which is, we all know Exchange can get slow because of volume, can carry on doing its main function, and that is the email in and out, not the actual e-discovery, the searching, and, more important, the filing cabinet, retention of documents. And with retention, we can't afford these days for documents to be deleted by everyone all the time. So if you come up with litigation to me and you've got a copy of an email that our business hasn't, that isn't very good. So yeah, it's the whole life cycle of you sending me an email. And the other threat is, and this is where Symantec are very strong, is the threat of security around email. Not just the actual retention of email, but the security around it as well. And this is where the Information Foundation is about the threat landscape is changing. So we're now, would you believe that just over half of threats come from within? So we've got to manage that as well. Information going out of the organization as well as information coming into the organisation. And that's what Symantec is all about. And this is a joint roadshow with Sun, because storage is a critical part of this whole email lifecycle management and information foundation. As we store more information, we need to be on different types of storage, and we need cheaper storage. Why should we put all of our emails on what we call tier 1 storage, which is the most expensive?
You've been making this presentation here in Latvia and the other Baltic states. Do you see an increasing awareness of the need here for these kind of email archiving systems?
I do, and in fact I think people businesses have been carrying on doing their CRM systems and the ERP systems, and email is taking over now, becoming mission critical. But now, because of e-discovery, because of the legal side, because of actually the pressure on this, we know if email goes down, there's a good chance the business can go with it. It's that critical to a business. So, and it's also we have our smallest user is 10 users in a business. Our biggest user is 100,000 users. So it affects every business as well. And I think, Latvia, as the economy grows, then it becomes more important.